And in today's video, I'm going to show you when to use the harmonic minor scale in a guitar solo. So let me give you a little taste here of what the harmonic minor is all about. I got a little loop. I got 4 loops actually that I created with 4 different rhythms. And here's the first one right here. Check this out. That is just one example of a few ways to use the harmonic minor scale. If you're liking this video so far, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications. This first loop, what it is a F major, G. That chord was an E chord with a low major third, F sharp. And that's where we use the harmonic minor. So in the key of A minor, you know, you're soloing in A minor pentatonic. You know, all day you could play the. Or the A minor scale. To play the harmonic minor scale, all you gotta do is change one note, the 7th degree right here. Instead of playing this one, you're playing, you're moving it up one. The 3rd, you have the 2nd degree, the root. The 7th right here, it would be a half step up. And the rest of the minor scale. The 6th, the 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd, 2, and then down the octave. Now, what it is that weird note right there. All that is this. It's the major third of the 5 chord, which is an E. Which wants to resolve nicely to the A minor. Same note as this. It's the 3rd of E minor. I mean, of E major. Really, E7. So you might hear that progression a lot. If you're playing just a regular A minor scale, you're going to wind up playing over this chord. And it's not going to really sound right. Check out this other rhythm that I have here. It goes like this. It jumps right to the scale a little bit quicker. This one is an F, E7 to an A minor. So, you know, you're playing A minor, harmonic minor, back to regular minor. Minor. So one chord is A minor, the second chord is A harmonic minor. Minor. The way you build this, the way you understand it, and I talk about this all the time, in A minor is the relative minor to C. C major. So in A minor, the chords really are A minor. Then there's the B half diminished chord, which is like this. But then getting to C, the relative major, you have the C major scale. C major, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor, relative minor that we're playing in. Your B half diminished again. To C. What we're going to do is we're going to take one of those chords and we're going to substitute a chord. And the chord's going to be the E minor. So here's C, D minor, E minor. What we're going to do is we'll make that a major. E7, E dominant 7 chord. Because that chord, because the E minor doesn't quite resolve as nicely. So instead of E minor, take this E7. And it gives it more of a cadence. You know, it's a 5 to a 1. Because this note, E minor chord, if I make it major, it makes that extra note, that the G sharp harmonic minor scale. So, you know, if you're playing just a minor scale, and you have that E major chord, well, you want to compensate by changing the G to a G sharp. So I'd play when that chord comes. And that's what gives it that harmonic minor sound. So any questions about this stuff, please let me know. I have videos on 3 notes per string, and I'll put it in the description here, along with the harmonic minor 3 notes per string. So it's like this. You got A minor, 3 notes per string. Yeah. Harmonic minor would be like this. All right, so we're going through some different chord progressions, because that's really the whole idea of this scale. You know, the scale was created for a particular reason. It's because of what I explained earlier. You know, in music, diatonically, the chords, it's an E minor 7 there. But that E minor 7 has no real pull toward the A minor. But this one, the E7. So the music gods created the harmonic minor scale for that purpose. Tension and release. Whenever the chord hits the E, well, that is the mode. You know, that's the cool thing about modes, is that I really didn't get into that part of it yet. But when you're playing the A, and I was playing the A minor scale, or say, like, for instance, I was on this progression with F. You know, I'm playing the A minor scale. When it goes to the E, I'm playing the same scale. I'm playing A harmonic minor. But really what that is that's the E Phrygian dominant scale right there. See, without even really thinking about it or analyzing it too much, when a chord goes to E, and you play an A harmonic minor scale, that's Phrygian dominant. Why is that? Because the chord rules, right? The chord is giving you the foundation. It's giving you an E chord. So, because of that, all the notes of this scale, I'm playing, here it is, right here. This A, not so great, that's a 4th degree right there. But this one, let's go back over to here. The G sharp, that's the 3rd of E. Here's an E chord. So now you're emphasizing with that scale. Here's the E, here's the scale. E. It's really just that you're soloing over an E chord. That's all it is, an E, but with a flat 2nd right there. It's just part of the minor scale. That F right there. So it's an E chord in the middle of a family of Fs right there, right? So whenever you have A minor here, which is an F, there's an F in there. But if you make this E major, well, now you got an E major chord, but with an F in there too. Like that. Pretty interesting, huh? And that's pretty much when you use it. You could use it strictly over. Check out this progression. Here it's just an E chord right here. E7. Little Egyptian type of vibe right here, right? I think I have one more chord progression. It was like it was an A. You might have heard this one a lot. F. You have an A minor. G. F. E major. When I get to the E chord, I'm highlighting it. But that's one thing I keep forgetting, is highlight that 7th degree. You're going to run across lots of progressions that utilize this harmonic minor. A lot of times it's basically just adding a dominant chord and a minor progression. This E that leads to. Yeah, we have 4 different progressions here, and it's good to understand what's happening in all of them. One way that's pretty cool, you could look at this, is you have an A minor, you have an F chord, and I'm kind of seeing all of these chords within the A box here. And that's a really cool trick right here, something to know, is that you're playing an A minor, or the A minor scale. But you have all these other chords going around you, right? Well, there's an F, a G, an E with a low third, A, right? Well, you could see all of these same shapes right here. So you see the F, you see a G, then you see an E. You're looking for like an E7 shape. Well, here's an E7. Back to A. So I have the F, G, E7. And you could do that everywhere, not limited to just right here. You could kind of think of, well, here's an F up here, with a G, and I'm just thinking of, where's an E7 up here? We're having some fun playing the harmonic minor scale. And there's lots of different positions to play it too. I do have a video. I'm going to link it up here, and it's the 5 positions of the harmonic minor. It gives you a little bit more flexibility to understand, because it's a little bit hard to play. Right up here. Like this position. I think that's the way I play it most often. But instead of having this stretch right here, instead of having to play it like this, moving the pinky way over, you could play it here, go down to here. Instead of here. So instead of playing, if you're going this pattern, you can do it like this. There's different positions right here. You know, the 7 positions. Very helpful to know. But remember, on these progressions, when you go to the E chord, look for just an E7 chord anywhere. You know, or E7, and then blend in the scale. You know, like this. A. See how that wants to resolve there? Or even up here. A. I'm looking for the triads. I'm looking for the these E's everywhere. These E7s. You know, do you have a guitar course that goes through a lot of progressions like this, explains the circle of fifths? So I'll put a link in there as well for that course. I'll just show you here real quick. That's what it looks like. That's some of the topics that I go over at jerrycherry.com. Courses, fretboard memorization, the circle of fifths, which shows you how to come up with all these chord progressions, and of course blues soloing. And there's another thing, the cage system, that's in there. It's 4 parts to the video, so that link's in the description. Check that out if you have some time. I would appreciate that. And I love yous. Keep those ideas coming. Remember, be cool, be kind, and be cherry. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day, y'all. Love yous. Peace.